And hello, welcome everyone to this video. So last video, we were talking about some of the functions in OpenFOAM, and we made a calculator function, just like we saw here. So we talked about this. We also talked about the cavity folder. So actually, I made a new folder in the GitHub repository. We go to I have this new folder and I just copied over the cavity case here. Okay, and we look at the all run. We saw in the last video that all of these are basically functions. I explained to you roughly how to read this. Of course, these are the case structures thing which I've not talked about yet and won't talk about for a while. But yeah, we want to do some bash scripting with OpenFOAM. Okay, so how can we do it? Okay, so and of course we want to do some use some OpenFOAM functions. So last time I did talk about this set command. This set command is basically, as you can see over here, if you take a look over here, basically it's editing the control dict file. Okay, set something control dict. Okay, so you're making a new control dict file. Okay, and you're changing the start time from 0 to 0.5, the end time from 0.5 to 0.7, delta t from 0.05 to 0.0025 or 0.05. 0.005. Oh my goodness, so many zeros. Okay, but you get here. You're just changing the time, okay? Just ignore. And then the write control here is changing from time step to runtime. Write interval is changing from 20 to 0.1. Now all this is fine and good if you like to use this set command, which is definitely for OpenFOAM not my preferred way of doing things. Okay, there's actually something called a foamDictionary command. So if you already have OpenFOAM loaded, i.e. you source the bash file, okay, if you run foamDictionary, you will have this sort of thing going on. You say expected 1 argument but found 0. If you type foamDictionary help, okay, what does it say? Basically it says here, interrogate and manipulate dictionaries. Okay, interrogate and manipulate dictionaries. So you have the options here like add, case, decompose. All right, you have some things here. You can actually look at specific entries. You can expand files. Okay, you can include the includes. Okay, you can talk about all that later. There's a lot of data overload probably. So basically you won't actually see this inside the cavity file. So this is a fresh copy from the tutorial folder. You won't actually see this in the cavity file. You will see the set command, which is well and good. It's a good example. But if you want to take a look at foamDictionary and how to use it, well, let's open a new tab and let's go to the tutorials directory. Okay, cd foam tutorials. Okay, or if you want, there's the other easy way. You can just write type tut and you'll just do the same thing. It's a lot faster, but cd foam tutorials is what I'm more used to. It's no crime to do either way. It's just a bit longer. Okay, next thing we're going to do here is use the grep command. Grep, okay, the grep command, if you're not familiar, it is here to help you search for patterns in each file. So what patterns are we looking for? We are looking for the foamDictionary pattern. And we are going to use the recursive, which means we look in every single file folder and subfolder. So Control L, clear, at least in this XFCE terminal. Let's do grep-r, and we'll look for the string foamDictionary. Okay, so we see foamDictionary in a few places. Okay, mostly you can see inside the combustion zone. Combustion, you can see over here. You will also see it in this incompressible lump point blah blah blah. incompressible case, lump, point, motion, bridge, files, run functions. Incompressible, incompressible. Okay, you have a turbulent flat plate for simple foam. Okay, so this is a interesting one if you want to take a look at some flat plate flow. Okay, you have a motorbike case as well. Okay, and basically what I'm saying here is that you can see lots of foamDictionary cases. foamDictionary cases, yeah, which you can take a look for. So the most simple way of doing things is to take a look at yeah, the chi foam or the C foam, however you want to pronounce it. Okay, you can take a look at this combustion, C foam, RAS all run, and I'm going to copy this whole case into this foamDictionary repository I have, and then we can use that as an example. So how do we copy? So you can just echo foam tutorials. Remember, echo is just to print, and whenever you have a $sign, this is actually a variable name. So this is what is stored inside this variable. So we can copy and paste, or yeah, you can see PAR straight away. Okay, echo foam tutorials. Okay, I wonder if this will work. I don't know whether this will work, right? What from Bash, high foam, or high foam, and on dot. Okay, so we look at the high foam, look at RAS, and we look at it, it's the all run case. Okay, so it looks like that thing worked. Okay, we use this syntax here, the $sign and the bracket. Okay, so that works. Okay, very good. So basically what we learned from the last few videos, it actually works with the copy command as well. Okay, let's look at the chi foam again. Yeah, so we only have like one entry here, the RAS entry, and there's something called the Moriyoshi homogeneous. Okay, so this looks like a way. But you notice the all run file is located outside the case, because this is where your OpenFOAM case is, 0 constant and system. And don't worry if you don't know how to use chi foam yet. The only thing I'm really looking for is this part where it says, okay, I'm actually going to set up the control dict. And look at the syntax here. Okay, foamDictionary. You look at the dictionary you want to change. You look at the entry, and then you set it to some value. So this is the first few sets of commands I want to go through in this video. So let's just do a very simple example. Okay, so this is the T system. So I'm going to copy this over. I'm going to put it I'm going to rename it as, okay, my updates are finished. Let's ignore that. Let's put the cavity stuff into example foamDiction. Okay, example file. I'll just call it the oops, wrong one. CPAR cavity into example file. Okay, so let's go to the example file here. Okay, there's a 0 constant and system. So if we do a cat system control dict, okay, cat system control dict, okay, we notice there's this thing called start time here. Okay, and then we can take a look at the foamDictionary. So we can use foamDictionary to try and change this. Okay, so how does the syntax go? So let's revise that before we start. Okay, we're going to cat the all run. Okay, so foamDictionary, go for the dictionary that you want to go for. You type this thing called entry, which is which entry do you want to change. Then you set it to some value. Okay, so this is the basic way to use form dictionary. So let's try it. Form dictionary. Okay, example file, system control dict. Okay, so this is basically what you do first. You can just enter this, and then it will tell you what's inside here. This is the so-called interrogation part. So if you use form dictionary and then you go to a particular file, it will give you all the settings there without all the extra comments. Okay, it will take out all the comments, because if you use cat example file system control dict, it will give you everything, including the comments over here and all these patterns. But you don't always need that. You just want to see the relevant entries, then you use form dictionary. Okay, let's do form dictionary, and then we'll set the thing. Okay, example file system control dict set. Okay, we're going to set what are we going to set? Maybe start time. Okay, let me, I keep forgetting the syntax again. Sorry. Typhoon, RAS, or run. Okay, so it's, oh, entry delta t set something. Okay, so we have to specify the entry first. So form dictionary, example file, system control dict, entry. So what? They don't really show much there. So we can change the start time. So we can change it to what? 5 seconds, for example. I don't really. Oh. Entry start time set at 5 seconds. Okay, so that's how you set it. Okay, so let's take a look at what our file looks like. So the way to check is to use form dictionary example file system control dict. Okay, you can see the start time is set at 5. If I want to set it to 1 second, so I'll do this form dictionary. Okay, form dictionary example file system control dict. Okay, entry start time. Okay, unfortunately autocomplete doesn't quite work as well here. Okay, set 1. Okay, so form dictionary, which file you want to edit, you look for a specific entry and you set it to a specific value. This is a very clean and intuitive way of doing things. Okay, because the functions are already set for you, so no problem. Clear. So yeah, so this sets the start time at 1. You want to set the start time at 2. Fine, sure. Okay. So if we do form dictionary example file system control dict, you will see that now the start time is set at 2. So it doesn't just have to be start time or end time. You can change something like this thing called stop at. Let's try changing the stop at entry, and we'll just put in rubbish to see what happens. Okay, so entry stop at, and we'll put set rubbish. Okay, so it will literally give you a stop at rubbish kind of thing. So it doesn't really check, or it doesn't really always check whether the entries are valid. It will just change the syntax as per what you see. Okay, so you gotta be somewhat careful, but you know this is a little bit more intuitive to use than the set command. Unless you're already very familiar with set, then by all means do go and use it. Okay, so this will actually help you edit some entries. Now, what if you want to add new entries? And that will be the last thing before I just conclude this video. So form dictionary system, or form dictionary, you can look at the help documentation. Use 1-. Okay, see form dictionary help for usage. You can also do this add. Okay, add. Okay, so you can look at the add, which it says add a new entry. So let's do that. So let's do again form dictionary example file system control dict add abc set abc. Now this should be able to add a new entry called ABC, and the value should be called ABC. Okay. Oh, okay. Entry ABC. Add. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. So let me go through that again. Foam dictionary and foam dictionary's example file system control dict. Okay. We see that there's an ABC thing here. Okay. ABC thing here. So what did I do? Okay, foam dictionary, you give an entry. If you want to add a new entry, you say the name new entry, and then you type add, because this is a new entry that you're adding in. So you have to use the add command, and what the value do you want to set at? Maybe you want to put at 150. Okay, and then what foam dictionary will do is to give you a new entry, and they'll set it at 150 with the proper tabs and the proper semicolons. So if you use foam dictionary, example file system control dict, you'll see this new entry actually pop up here. And just to be extra sure, you can actually use the cat command to see what this looks like. So you see there's a new entry called ABC and a new entry literally called new entry. Okay. Now before lastly before I go, maybe you want to see how to remove these new things. So oopsie, foam dictionary, help. I'll use the help. Okay, so this one is called the remove and the remove part. If you want to, set. If you want to get rid of something. So I want to remove the ABC entry, right? Because if you take a look at foam dictionary's example file system control dict, you have the ABC entry, which I want to remove. So let's try removing the ABC entry. Foam dictionary. So example system control dict, and I want to type in remove ABC. Okay, so that doesn't work because I think you need to type in the entry. Okay, you cannot just use the remove ABC thing. You need to type entry ABC, then now try remove. Okay, so there's no error messages, so that should have worked. So again, foam dictionary, what dictionary file you want to use, specify the entry you want to edit, add, or remove. Then you add or remove or set the value. Okay, so let's see foam dictionary. Example file system control dict, and you can see the ABC entry is removed. And this doesn't just work for control dict, it can work for basically any file. Okay, it can be FV solutions, FV schemes, etc., etc. So let's try that. Okay, ABC remove, and now of course I want to remove the new entry file as well. Okay, and that should be able to get you there. Okay. Yeah, so I think that's enough for this video. You have already learned about 4 commands. So I'll put this under the useful commands part, foam dictionary. Okay, to check a file. Okay, you use foam dictionary. Then type in, okay, dict. Okay, so where's your dictionary? Then you have to say, yeah, you just type in foam dictionary and you type in the dictionary path. Okay, path to dictionary. Path. Okay, to add an entry foam dictionary. Okay, you go to the dictionary path. Then what do you do? Entry. You put here entry name. Then you can add entry value. Okay, so hopefully this is easy to read. To remove an entry foam dictionary. So dictionary path, entry name, remove. Okay, to edit an entry, foamDictionary, okay, dictionary path, entry name, set entry value. So this is just changing the value of whatever you're doing. So hopefully this will give you some background into how to use this foamDictionary thing. And ideally, we do want to put them in a function, just like what you see in the KaiFoam example. Okay, one more, I forgot. The grep folder. Search for a text in current directory recursively, i.e. folders and subfolders, okay, or files in folders and subfolders. Okay, so that's the grep command. Okay, and what do I do? Grep -r, and then you have this text pattern. Okay, so now that should be okay. Let's see how much space there is. Okay, 243 kilobytes, not so big. Okay, so that's all friends. I'm going to upload this to GitHub. Hopefully this foamDictionary primer is good for you. And teach you how to use foamDictionary. And that's all I have. Thank you very much. See you again. Bye-bye.